Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Exclusion or Exclusion Zone. I don't quite remember what it was called. Oh, there's like that's weird. You keep running for like a second after you press the button. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what this game was called because I have it labeled as something different. This game is free on itch.io. We literally just spawned in here. You didn't miss a cutscene or anything. This is just how the game is. Is this a run button? No. That's a run button though. Okay. Sure. Yeah, it definitely is getting a little louder. I can already see it. But that's okay. But, yeah, I have no idea how long this game is. I think it's a short one, though. So, it's called Mabiki in Japanese, at least. Huh. Interesting. Did you go and look up this game? Because I actually can't find the itch.io page I got it from anymore. No? Is that just exclusion in Japanese? Or does it say it somewhere on it? That's just what the game category shows? Oh. Yeah, I don't know if the category is right or not. Again, I can't find this game anymore, but I got it free from itch.io, so. Oh, what the hell? Based on local historical records and the architecture of the region, you're confident that it is a religious structure of some kind. However, its arrangement and composition are unlike any similar religious structures of the area territory. Despite superficial architectural similarities, previous examination teams have failed to recover any furnishings, artifacts, devices, etc. that would expressly describe the henceforth temple's purpose, and while local accounts, examinations of ambient radiation patterns, and simple visual observations of the surrounding countries do leave it beyond question that the temple was the epicenter of the devastation, we remain entirely ignorant as to how it was that this disaster came to pass. This remains the chief objective all examination teams dispatched to the exclusion zone. Press enter to continue. This text, yeah, that text is super tiny. Like, you literally, I'm sure you heard me struggling to read some of it. And it's actually being downscaled for stream, because I'm playing this in 2K, but I record in 1080. So it should be easier to read for you. Again, no idea what this game is about. I just saw it and I was like, wow, this looks spooky. So, here we are. Sorry about that. The swooping asymmetrical fins of the forward sheltered area have something of a mystery to previous examination tenants. Their shape and positions perfectly enables them to gather moisture from the air on balmy days back when the climate of the area had not been irreparably changed and such days were still possible. Papa John's is not very far away. It's taken like 40 minutes. Oof, that's concerning. Such days were still possible, which is then channeled into the shallow reflecting pools set into the floor in order that they keep filled with water. However, this almost artistic asymmetry is not present in any other part of the structure, and such a break in uniformity is in stark contrast to many of the fundamental religious tenets of the surrounding area. Put plainly, it seems an ornamental indulgence that makes no sense to us given what little we know. To those who might occupy this place, one examiner discovered deep channels between the stones at the bottoms of the pool, which seemed to run downward some distance, but were too narrow and solid to be inspected further. Theory suggests some manner of sieve mechanism for gathering and storing potable water, or possibly even a cooling system for subterranean parts of the structure as yet undiscovered. Future examination teams may be dispatched with equipment suited to further exploration of these possibilities. They really... This is a very dialogue-heavy thing, huh? Oh, there is a jump button. Neat. Okay. This looks like almost like Forerunner technology from Halo. Also, it is very dark. I can barely see this game, so. I really think Skibbity kids today read. Yeah, you're right. Skibbity kids do not read. Is that a Geiger counter? I'm gonna go to whatever this thing is. There's like stuff down there too. We got a run button though, so let's use that. What's this? Ironically, this game is actually brighter on stream. Oh great, more lore. The overlook for a mercy is one feature of the temple which can be at least partially explained. Were it not for the exclusion wall, the overlook would provide a grandiose view of the nearby lake, which is a feature the temple shares with all similar structures of the region. All are built to its proximity and land border elevation. Jesus Christ, I do not want to read all this. Entirely religious. Suggested that it was merely as a prop of visual misdirection. Convince locals from distance. All atop the whatever. It's overlooking a lake, and it might not be what it seems. But they put up an exclusion wall, which I suppose is over that in the distance. Huh. Okay. Also, I just want to say I have my lights on and everything, and it's still like really hard for me to see. Lots of Geiger counter noises, I guess. More lore. Note to examination teams. Extreme caution advised when approaching main tower temple complex. Ambient radiation at dangerous levels. Protracted proximity to tower heavily discouraged. Eventual fatalities extremely likely. The tower, being the obvious epicenter of the temple structure, is presumed most of us to be the nucleus of the disaster. The continuing extremes of ambient radiation originating from the tower's apex prevent approach, which has stymied all direct attempts at investigation into the disaster's most probable epicenter, and by extension, the entire temple's express rule and the calamity. This has long frustrated us for obvious reasons. It is extremely difficult to piece together the specifics of such a unique event using only secondary accounts, archaeological hints, and speculation. Most believe the answer to everything is waiting there at the tower's highest point, but our curiosities go ever unsatisfied. We have been looking into potential alternative means of inspection, including possible aerial passes, long-range examination from atop the exclusion wall, the training and application of the eastern vultures due to their intelligence, manual dexterity, and immunity to most known forms of radiation, and all other options failing, complete demolition of the tower at its base with the hope of ambient radiation something. God. Okay, so if I keep going over here, I'm going to die. Oh my god. From the recovered notes of examiner Saturna, deceased. She was wrong. None of this would have happened had her sisters not wronged her so. She would not have been so lonesome. Would have called out like she did. She'd have kept her old worshippers. The ones who knew how to build her temples and channel her stones. The ones that came from where she came from. She wouldn't have to call out across the sea to a place she wasn't known. You, they only tried to love her and honor her here. But our stones are not like her stones, and our air is not like her air, and that's what caused it. That's why it happened. I'm sure of it. She will be vilified once her name is learned, but we, her sisters, who broke her up and threw her down. Gods above, it makes me want to cry just thinking about it. How long she must have lain there under the sand, hurting and lonely and angry and not knowing what she did wrong, and now this. So much devastation just because she wanted to be loved and because she wanted to love her but didn't know how, and now she's alone again wherever she is. I don't know how to pray to her. I would if I could. Maybe just think about how sorry I am for everything she's gone through. Will be enough. I'm sorry, sister. You deserve better. This will not be your fault. What? Alright. Okay. Is there fall damage? Yeah, pasta. I think whoever made this game actually wanted to be an author instead of a game dev. What is this game about? I don't even know. I literally don't know. What I'm piecing together is there was like a god that came from another dimension, and they like built this temple to worship her, and she like got her sister killed, I guess. Oh, another more lore. Jesus Christ! Central chamber beneath the tower would be, by all accounts, the part of the temple used for communal prayer and administrative gatherings, such as the case with other religious facilities of the region. All of which feature a similar central job. Jesus Christ, there's so much dialogue. And such assumptions, one detail that will find in the chamber is the fact that not a single... I love this white on bright background. Notation team suspects the Exclusion Zone has ever recovered any of the talisman or artifact from within. Nothing as much of a scrap of cloth or particle of ash, radioactive tower, least irradiated areas of the complex, really. The stone from which the temple was constructed has no particular insulative properties, which makes it somewhat a mystery to us. Cool. Okay, so this is the inner chamber, I guess. It's still radioactive, even though they said it wasn't. Now, can I not, like, walk through here? I really thought that I could. Okay. Okay, I guess we gotta go around. Maybe not. Oh, here's the big lake. Or a big lake. It looks like a lake. I guess it could just be not a lake. Okay, do I just have to jump down there from up top? Can I even go down here? Or, oh, maybe I have to go around this way. There's stairs leading over to this dry lake bed thing. Oh, it continues that way, huh? Neat. Okay, here we are at the top again. Let's jump down. Oh god, here we go. It is reasonable to assert that the exterior area to the north of the main structure was a plot of some kind. Many such monasteries and isolated regions, communes of religious communes of time featured similar evil. What's up? Can we play Minecraft tonight? Maybe. 28 stable crop that person can survive on. Some kind of radioactive plant with an extraordinary half-life, distinct even from the radiation that filled the area. In the wake of the disaster, no historical accounts of such a plant exist in the archives throughout the entire peninsula. Consequently, a small area of ground is of great interest to us. Examination teams are encouraged to check the area thoroughly for anything that may provide further information. Cool. Okay, so there were radioactive plants around here. Neat. Is this too loud at all, by the way? Do I need to turn it down? Yes, it's too loud? Okay. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. What about now? Is that better? Yep, okay. I had a feeling the audio in this game was going to be weird. What is this? A vast lake of some kind? An ocean, maybe? Oh, here we go. More lore. Easily the most baffling of the temple at large is the pair of cairn stones. At the shore, at the bottom of the steps northwest of the complex, nearly everything about them seems at odds with the rest of the structure, and with the region itself. They are of a material that eludes identification, which cannot be located anywhere else on the peninsula. Their arrangement, and indeed their very presence, suggest a kind of clandestine purpose that would likely be considered paganistic, possibly even heretical when something exposed without the dominant religion of the time and territory. Yet it is obviously too close to the temple to have been kept hidden. The glowing arches lining the stone steps slowed to the shore were found to have been constructed after the temple itself, but the cairns themselves hitherto impossible to date accurately, and are highly presumed to have been there for much longer. Jesus Christ, they've been there forever. Okay, cool. Examination complete. What? Assessment? No significant new findings. Okay. Return to exclusion wall bulkhead for extraction. Okay. So I came, I saw, I left. That's what I'm getting from this. What a fantastic game. Really puts everything into perspective. Sorry, I feel like I'm playing Minecraft now. Is there fall damage? I don't think there is. No. Wow, this is quite a tall wall. It's like we're in the Attack on Titan universe. Dangerous levels of radiation detected. Beginning quarantine procedures. Stand by for extraction. Ground textures reminds you of when you see microscope pics of skin. That's fair. Oh. Did it crash? What? It literally just closed. Is that it? Was that it? Let's explore around the wall a little bit, shall we? Happened to me in Maze of Bouncy Bear, and I found out that was just the end. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I might look up if that's just the end, but I kind of want to, like, look around a little bit more, too. Because, like, this map is kind of big. I don't know if me jumping is actually making me go faster or not, but I feel like it does. Evil, thank you for Daily Pals. Oh, I can just, like, run on the water? Okay. 7 months, 12 days. Wow. That's a long time. What's that? There's, like, something over there. Also, I'm literally running on water. Oh, is this an invisible wall? Yeah. Yeah, that's an invisible wall. Well, hold on. I'm gonna look up and see if that's the end. Let me throw my BRB screen up. Okay. Let's do a little research. Why is there no fun facts being shown on screen? There they are. I added. Oh no! Wait, I forgot to change the timer. Hold on. Let me fix that real quick. Okay. There we go. Fun facts. Um. Well, that's definitely not it. Okay. Please ignore the Wii Shop theme. Is this where I got it from? No, it's where I got one of the games, but not this one. Hmm. Oh, okay. This was part of Haunted Cities V.4. Okay. Maybe that's what I should change the game to. Okay. Yeah, I forgot this was part of Haunted Cities. Okay, let me... Uh... Also, I added some Halloween fun facts. I don't know if it's gonna, like, show any or not, but... You probably can't read it too well because of the pumpkins, but... Um... Okay, let me turn off my Wii Shop theme extension real quick. As much as I love it, it gets a little annoying when I'm streaming. Okay, 4 short experimental games previously released, Monterey Lords. Okay, more info. Made by Kitty Horror Show, apparently. Apparently this is, like 4 years, or 2 years old. I didn't realize that. Hold on, do I have it hidden somewhere? Okay. Let me re-download it again. I could do the Haunted PS1 demo disc later, too. But yeah, it did say that these were 4 short games, so... With only one of them being, like, really notable and good. So... I don't know. Yeah, so Exclusion Zone, let's see. Yeah, I think that's just the end. Okay, so let's move on to Grandmother's Garden, I guess. Let's move on. Let's see how this one works. I assume it's gonna play the same, so... Okay, looks like I need to switch my game capture over to it. Where is it? I don't want to show that. Show voice mod instead. Okay, Grandmother's Garden, there it is. Okay. Oh. It said the house was so quiet. Click, something. What? Oh, do I have to... Oh, it's arrow keys, okay. So this is Grandmother's Garden. Again, don't know what it is, but it looks like a PS2 horror game. Can you show face? Evil, I don't have a face. Somewhere there are places where grass catches water from the sky, and if you're outside with no shoes or socks, the ground is something. Okay. Let's see, what is this? Oh god, it's so weird using arrow keys to move. Read the holy book. You open to a random page! And the boy came to a clearing where a great bloated tick wallowed in a shallow pond, and he found that he could not speak, for she had filled his mouth with leeches, as he was running away through the swamp. You will know you have come to the kingdom of Hierophant. For the roaches will have the teeth of men, and the wasps will have not stingers but tongues, and the worms will twist themselves into knots until they are torn and bleeding. Her mother, whose head was full of the tattered king's perverted songs, shut the girl in the attic, where blood dripped from between the teeth of the mad-eyed rocking horse, and the spiders laughed like murderers. The priestess sank into the mud, which whispered to her, as if as it filled her ears, and she felt his oils and secrets slide across the wrinkled flesh of her brain, and she shivered, and the knife burrowed under her ribs. You opened to her end page, and she waited there, beneath the soil and the loam, fed with meals of consecrated blood, and the teeth and sinew of seed grew within her belly as she moaned and prepared to birth a coven of new daughters. The men walked, driven like cattle by the tower's groans, and with each step he took a new worm penetrated the sole of his foot, until he was naught but a suit of skin for the family, teeming and boiling at the holes of his eyes. The boy came to a clear... Okay, we already read that one. Hi, Grandma. Did Grandma just eat me? Okay. We got the shed key. Thanks, Grandma. Taken. Examine. Sitting in a chair is all she does anymore. I can never tell if she's awake or asleep. Maybe she's neither, or both at the same time. Oh, it's part of this place too. I don't like thinking about that. She won't even look at me. Her eyes have become roomy and opaque. They move like she's watching something, but I can't imagine what. She looks so tired. Every breath looks like it hurts. I don't like her, but dear mother, why not just let her rest? She just looks so tired. Okay. Prayer shows, old, slow advertisements, footage of leech farms. They're all she ever watches anymore. I used to watch with her, but I don't like how they make me feel. When I watch for too long, I start to feel like things are crawling around inside my skull. It's nice at first, but it starts to hurt. If I watch for as long as she does, I'd be in agony. Wonder if she feels something different than I do. Or maybe she's just used to it. Prayer shows. Okay, we already read that. Was this graffiti here before? Oh. These controls are super weird. It's like driving a car. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Blood bells gather on their steel arms. Scaredy feet tacky with blood. Okay. But it's like two stories there. How do I get to the second floor? Which way did we go? We got three directions, it looks like. Left, straight, or right? Well, left. Okay. Can I run? Oh, there is a run button. Oh my. Oh, wait. This way? Yeah. What is this? It's like a pile of corpses. Hmm. Okay. Oh god. Ugh. These camera changes. What? Ugh. I hate it. This is where I just was? Okay. I hear cars driving by. Another fork in the road, huh? Well, let's go here. This looks promising. Okay. I checked the... So, it's unmarked. An extortionist is buried here. I don't like remembering this one. I had to carve up the faces of 100 coins to bury with the body. My knife kept slipping and cutting my fingers. I cried and got shouted out for it. I was too young. She shouldn't have made me help her. Okay. It's unmarked. A lecher was buried here. I don't remember much about the burial. I was too young. The only memory I have is grandmother whispering to me, telling me to throw cockroaches at the body while it was being covered in dirt. Back then, each cockroach filled my whole hand. Ugh. Gross. Liar is buried here. We buried him when I was very young. I remember watching as his hands and feet turned tongues as he lowered him into the ground. He slipped off the rope and fell apart. What? That's not supposed to happen. A murderer is buried here. He snarled and snapped the whole time, and we finally had to fill his mouth with stones to burn away his arms, so there was no chance he could dig himself back out and come for us. It took all night. Oh, it's a broken one. An exterminator is buried here, the greatest monster of them all. Grandmother doesn't even like me. Look at this grave. He murdered so many. Not a word was spoken, and we buried him. We just listened to the sizzling of the fluid as it boiled his skin away. Grandmother was laughing. Right, so they're in some kind of bug cult. A thief is buried here, one of the ones I buried alone, back when I started having to do that more and more. Even as I poured the soil, the body kept sprouting hands that groped blindly at the roots in the surrounding earth. I had to sing to distract myself. Okay. An arsonist is buried here. Thinking of him makes me angry. I had built a dollhouse, and I was so proud of how its spires twisted and its veranda swallowed itself. He broke into the shed just to burn it down. He was the first one I ever buried all by myself. A blasphemer is buried here, and I was only a child, but I remember him very well. He frightened me. As the body lay in the earth, it looked to me and whispered, "Reject the worms, child." Grandmother split his skull with a root, and made me say grace to the pallid queen for the rest of the night. Neat. A voyeur is buried here. He was buried with his eyes open, held that way by strips of tape. The body was laughing, an uncomfortable wheezing laugh I can still remember. I was younger then, but not much. Is there... Yeah, there is another one. A dissident is buried here. Grandmother always hated dissidents the most. I wanted to read some of his writing, but she never let me. Even with the centipedes tunneling through his eyes. He hurled accusations. I never told anyone, but in a strange way, I admired him. Don't be saying that. Your grandma's gonna kill you. What's this? What's this gross stuff? Grandmother's taproot. One day it will grow into a massive tree. Seething and terrible and vivacious. It knows the taste of 10 different monsters. Its flesh is constantly whispering, demanding more. Okay. What if I touch it? Right, well, that's creepy. Is this where I came from? More roots. Every day there's more of them. They look like they're flowing toward the garden this time. Oh, so many choices. What's this? Hello? That felt like it took forever for the camera to change. What is this? A well? A well. Grandmother and I use it to draw fluids up from the veins below. What fluid we get depends on which phase the moon is in. That's interesting. Blech. All these bad camera angles. Okay, let's go this way. We'll just go in a circle. What is this? Oh? Huh. The shed. Somewhere there are places where grass... Oh, yeah, no, nothing bare there. That can't be talked about. A shovel. Taken. Press a D to get digging. Oh, I bet you I can dig up graves, huh? Or something. Cannot run inside the shed. He likes the song of crickets and the swirling of flies and the way the scarlet locust seems to hunger for her eyes. Oh, there's like coffins here, huh? Oh. What's all this? Grandmother says I'm going to have a little sister soon. Oh. There's no reason to dig here. Okay, not sure what that hunk of meat is, but whatever. What if we dig our little sister out? No reason to dig here. Okay. Okay. Well, back this way, I guess. Okay, looks like we're back at the house. See if Grandma, or whoever this is, shares a bed with insects. She sleeps away the light. Pretty soon her skin will blossom so her veins can drink the night. Very much. Okay. Still says the same thing. So my guess is we have to go to the graveyard. Or something, I don't know. The garden, I guess, is what this was? Oh, we can dig here. Huh. What does me digging here even do? Blood bells have gathered on the arms of the irrigators. I hate how quiet they are. It's completely silent. Huh. I have a bad feeling. I don't want to keep doing this. I want to stop. Something's going to happen to me. Is Grandma going to come kill us? Oh. Seems we were consumed. Huh. Is that it? That might be it. We're gonna try that again. See if we can, like, dig some of the graves. Right? We know where we're going now at the very least, so... Yeah, let's see if we can go dig some graves up or something. Oh, you know what? I didn't grab the key. Crap. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna restart this because I didn't grab the key. And it's gonna be a lot faster to restart than walk all the way back. So the writing was not on the wall originally. Get digging. Hmm. Interesting. Alright, let's go. To the shovel. Still don't know what that thing is doing. Click-clacking away, making all that noise. Almost sounds mechanical. Okay. Back to the graveyard, I guess. Alright. It was this way, I think. This is the well, maybe. Yeah. So hard to move around in this space. Yeah. So yeah, this is the well. I don't think me digging it would do anything. Mm-mm. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's go see if we can dig some graves. Dig up grandma or whatever. More roots. Maybe I have to like follow the flow of the roots or something. I don't know. I shouldn't upset them. She'll know. She'll feel it. Hmm. Shit, upset them. Okay. I don't know, maybe there's like more stuff in the garden that we can dig. There's like a lot of stuff here, right? Huh. Or maybe the point is that we get swallowed regardless. I only have to clear out the clots once a week or so. Now I have to do it almost daily. I'm getting tired of it. Oh. Hmm. Is there like a specific thing that I have to do? Oh. No, I think we just have to die. I think that's the point. You have a bad feeling. I don't want to keep doing this. I want to stop something's going to happen to me. Alright. We'll listen. We'll listen this time. Right? Alright, we've been digging. See if old lady has anything to say. Or if there's like anything behind here. Oh. Huh. There was. A camera angle we hadn't seen before. Over here? Same thing. See if it's different in here somehow. Okay, well. I guess we just have to dig in the garden a little more. And die again. Okay, here we are in the garden once more. Dig. Dig. Oh, I think it reset. Because I think I should be dead by now. Oh, there we go. Right, same thing. I guess that's the end. That was, I guess, Grandmother's Garden? Right. That was interesting. So, yeah. That was Grandmother's Garden. Next is Tenement. Yeah, Pasta. I tried to do it all again. That's the only thing I could dig. This is Tenement. Again, don't know what it is, but... Hmm... Alright, again, no idea what this is about, but... Oh god. I'm so fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. That speed! Is this too loud, by the way? It's kind of loud for me. It's not loud? Okay. I guess that was not what we were meant to do. Oh. Okay, that was, Grandmother's Garden was interesting. Let's see how this is. So. And after this, we have Lethargy Hill. I played Grandmother's Garden for literally, like, twice as long as I did, the other one. Exclusion Zone. Huh. Maybe each game is twice as long as the last. Maybe. It does. It literally says on the page that Lethargy Hill is like the best one. So. There's that blue thing over there. I want it. It's blue. Are these one of these? Those. Hi. Where do you come from? Sorry, that's maybe a little personal. I asked because you don't look like the rest of us, but also because I was going to ask if it had any basements. Where you come from, I mean. Like the town or the city. Basements fascinate me. They're like the ocean, you know? So depthless and unfathomable, but they're just right there under our feet, going down. Who knows how far. I don't know how anyone can walk past one of those stairways without being just absolutely desperate to go down and see what it leads. I did just exactly that one time. I remember I was going home one night. Only I didn't want to go home because my apartment was dying and in a lot of pain. So I was lashing out. So I passed by this basement staircase next to a storm drain in the street I'm on. I just go down, not really caring what happens to me. This is the most wonderful thing I ever experienced. I remember feeling like that staircase was chewing me up, like I was being twisted and turned all around. And the stairs would end. And I would come out, and these places are just so hard to describe. There's this one, okay, so like imagine the inside of a chemical plant, only it's also like a sewer. Everything all concrete and damp machines and pipes all over, and it's a big space, like a warehouse almost, or I don't know, a submarine bunker. And in the middle of the space, there were these three huge holes in the ground, maybe 50 feet across. They're vast, right? And I look over the edge of one and down maybe 20 or 30 feet. You can see it's just full of wet autumn leaves being churned and stirred by something underneath them. The smell of dirt and wet leaves just hit me so full in the face. And it knocked me back. I was so strong. I remember I tried to get a picture of it and dropped my cell phone down, and when it fell, these deafening alarms started going off, and the whole area filled with red light. I ran like hell. The staircase leading back up had changed and led down instead, but I took it because what are you gonna do? I don't remember where it led me though. Here, I guess, in a roundabout way. Well, you know, if this dialogue is anything to go off of. Oh, what's playing in the theater, huh? Back-to-back creature feature. Two giant leeches sewn together. Oh, come on. I wanted to see two giant leeches sewn together. It's very fitting for Grandmother's Garden. This is where I came from, isn't it? Yeah. Alleyways. I love alleyways. Where all the fun stuff happens. Do you think Sadako's gonna come out of here? Sudoka? The city sinks gently down beneath the tide of room. A broadcast is heard from another room. The girl holds her teeth in her hand and sobs. The window is locked. What? was that supposed to mean? Oh, hey, it's another guy. It's not so bad, how really it's not. What I mean is there are worse places you could have ended up. And while yes, I understand the fact that it could be worse doesn't mean it's okay. I think it's important to try and look at things positively, right perspective. Honestly, for me, this is an improvement. I don't know where you came from, but I grew up in an industrial town. The factory was the nucleus of the town, where all the jobs were the main source of income. Manufactured vehicle parts mostly. That cardiovascular and ended what? Not exactly rocket science, very blue collar. The whole town tasted like smoke because it was just caked all over everything. The soot and grime. There's so much awful stuff you had to put up with growing up in an industrial town that people never smile because their work takes them out of it. Feels so unwelcoming even if you're born and raised there. Sometimes the factories would close up, and Jesus Christ. You ate too much pizza, you feel full? Pasta, you're gonna pop. You're gonna pop, pasta. Pizza's gonna overcome you. It's gonna escape your belly. And you're gonna pop like a squid. Did you pop? You can't stop. That's right. Oh, jeez. I fell. Oh, we're back in the sewer. I love the sewer. It's full of slime and mold and people. And slime mold people. Do you remember? I don't remember. I remember some things. I don't remember. Oh God, it's like Jesus Christ. I'm not reading all this dialogue. What? Hmm. Where does this water come from? If I am to believe that it is in fact water and not some kind of goopy substance like blood. It's you again. Okay, back up we go. Back here we are. Hmm. This looks inviting. Oh, this is where we started. Right, I'm gonna restart. Because I literally didn't get to look at it when it wasn't creepy. Oh, I have two things running? What? I didn't realize I still had Exclusion Zone running. This is different. This is different. What? This is not... Oh, neat. VJ step found an abandoned farm. Contents unknown. Oh. Wait, what if I restart again? Oh. Wait. Wait, every time I relaunch it, something changes. Oh, now it's really dark. What the hell? But this is always the same. We hop through here. Right? We go back through here. Oh, you're different. My head hurts. I must have fallen. I feel split apart. Soft. I don't care. Wait, what? Go and get a towel from the hall closet so I can clean myself off. Okay? Okay, so this did change. Oh. Hi there. That room was mine. They had no right to pay the rent for 100 years. Who the hell are they to force me out? My skin is in those walls. The carpet knows how I take. What the fuck? Okay, we're back in the original one. I'm gonna advise you, the tall building on the other side of town. One with the blue light near the wall? Don't go in that building. Shit, probably don't even want to go near that building. Last place like this was at the building when it sometimes show up there. It was exactly just like that. I mean, exactly just windows and blue light and greasy alley behind a restaurant smell and everything. The blue light tripped me out, so I broke into the place one night. I was young and dumb, I guess. Just like waving around a place until I'm for sale, opposed to locked doors. Me too. I go and start walking around in there, and it's usually stuff mostly emptied out off floors. I get to this floor, the door's in the stairwell, and nailed the board and everything. I'm so like, well, okay, now I have to go in there. I break down the boards and open the door, and there's your typical exposed wood, pink insulation, unfinished basement type floor. Only lights don't work, and the whole space is full of these. Huh. Neat. Okay. That makes me want to go there. Hey, there are trees here. What I can only assume are trees. What are you? Running from this way, no form at all. Like how it feels. Water like rubber? Okay. So the big building by the blue light. This one? Exposed and being what? Sure of people screaming at things. Spines! Huh. That building? Huh. Well, see, now I want to, like, go in there. Because that guy said not to. Oh, this is open. No. No, it's not open. It's just lighting. Huh. Okay, what about this TV that was over here? Nothing. Maybe there's a way to, like, get behind it. Probably not. Oh? There's an arrow leading over there. Do you remember what home feels like? Or did you ever know at all? Interesting. Music in this level, this world is nice, so... That way? I can't get up there. Oh! What the hell? So they intended for me to get over here. Oh, hey. Bit of an acrobat, aren't you? That's cool. I appreciate the company. I've been here since the start, I guess. Just bad luck, I suppose. Hey, what's it like over on the other side of those buildings? Anything to do? Or is it just like this? Just emptiness and sky, standing still, feeling half real and half smoke. Feeling gravity from all different directions, trying not to dissolve. They have any good bars over there? Eh, never mind. I'd probably get depressed if you told me. It's better if I just imagine this is the whole world, a little corner of my expanse, and you know, I guess I feel bad for you though. There's only one way to get back to the city for you. I've thought about doing it myself, going down and coming back up and seeing where it puts me, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the stomach to wander around down there. Think about it, and the little corner doesn't seem so bad, but look, take care, okay? You'll be fine. Whatever happens, you're gonna be okay. Don't ask me how I know, I can just tell. You'll be alright. Made it here, after all. That's something. Oh, hey, and maybe you do me a favor? If you talk to her again, the gal with the crow feathers, tell her... I don't know. Tell her I said hey, I guess. That's all. Thanks. See you around. That's not very helpful, but, okay. See ya! Interesting. At least there is more to do in this one than Exclusion Zone. Okay, she must... It's the one we talked to earlier. Remember? I don't remember. Okay. Oh, it's her again. Neat. Where the blue light is, though. It's got me interested now. Shit. Right. I'm gonna end this game here. Because I don't... I have a distinct feeling that there isn't, like, actually anything about it. And we're gonna switch over to the other one. So... What's the other one? Lethargy Hill? Yeah. Switch over to that real quick. Okay. Give me a second. Have to actually, like, start the game. Okay. Here we go. Lethargy Hill, everybody. The earth churned and the houses what came out in gruesome little cluster of verandas and spires. Gables and windows, the earth kept rising like a tick filling with blood. Drank from the earth all around it, and that way laid claim. All to feed the house. Up atop the hill like a queen on a throne, surveying. Okay. Oh god, this is... Oh, I can't, like, look up and down. Bedrooms and drawing rooms and halls and annex kitchens and bathrooms and nurseries. All dark. All quiet. Only some of those windows let any light in, but there was only one basement, and it was where she lived. The matriarch, screeching rat queen cluster of veins and connective tissue and grinning, gnashing mouths. It was her house. Ugh. She wanted a family, needed a few loved ones to live with her. It was lonely in all those bedrooms and hallways that she couldn't see. You should not be here. What? Okay. Well, the emptiness like a ringing in her ears, but visitors weren't exactly knocking on her doors. She'd have to make some. She'd need a husband. Yeah. That would be nice. A man of the house. To shuffle around those halls at night, making sure doors were kept locked. Scraping his feet along the carpet, sobbing gently into the silence. Husband things. So she concentrated real hard and snapped off a few pieces of herself to grow into little drones so that she could get to work. I want to go this way. Drones spread out, ran to the forest, her heads and her eyes. What do I need to make a husband? She thought to herself. There sure were a lot of trees all around, just doing nothing. So the drones gathered up a great many twigs and sticks and fallen branches. Had all these plans for this place. She could use the hair from the bodies of the people who got sick whenever they came to explore the woods. The sticks together to give her husband a handsome coif. 2 long arms, 2 long legs, a long body, and a long head, all held together with hair and the glue of all the room. These drones could eat the rest. They earned it. Soon as she had a husband, he was just how she wanted. Milling through the halls, wheezing and clacking his twiggy hands against the walls and doors and windows, dragging his feet and giving sweet little whimpering cries. It was nice not to be alone anymore. Still, it wasn't enough. She didn't want to be a couple. She wanted a family. Where am I going? A sister would be nice, she thought. Someone to scream at her. Someone who would come and keep an eye on her house from afar. What were sisters made of? There was a... Always playing as my arms hurt. Oh. Her house from, There's a cemetery area just beyond the tree line, not too far from the drone's reach, full of bodies, full of ghosts, buried and trapped in their bodies, screaming and screaming, ready for harvest. Am I in a new area? Drones tunneled down into the graves, biting the corpses and sucking the ghosts out through their necks. They came together, spat them all out into a pile, and glued them together, pulling and stretching until the whole big mass was shaped kind of like a woman. Good enough, sister, she thought. She'll shriek and make my life worse. Press her face against the windows and fill my room with jealous looks. Now she had a husband to keep her company, and a sister to keep her angry. What's the point of being a family? You don't have any kids. She should have two, she thought. A son and a daughter. They'd love each other and hate her, or love her and hate each other. My blood feels dull and heavy. Looking up their walls, a shivering worm. Either would be nice to bring life and the mother of sound filling the walls and shivering worm noise. Oh no, that does say worm. Trying to dig through something. Her son would be an inside relative, like her husband. Her daughter would be an outside relative, like her sister. It was easy enough to make her son. Boys are simple and sweet. She brought the drones home and used her teeth to bite herself up, sucking up her own blood and spitting it all together. What is going on? Is this anything? Her own blood and spitting it all in the photo. Her son rose up out of it, made up of it, and got right to work running amok throughout the lower floors, standing carpet and leaving smears on walls. Her daughter would be more complicated, she told herself. Daughters always are, so she'd need to be made out of complicated things. The spiders of the woods had their own hierarchy, ages old and complex as anything. He had 8 legs. A too large number of legs. My veins miss the old something. Poison? Too large number of legs. In truth, the drones were raiding. The spiders fought, bit up the drones till they were nice and swollen. We tore a few of them apart. Well, once the drones grabbed the queen of the thorax and squeezed her until she burst. It was all over. Is this just dialogue? Oh, the drones dragged the spiders together, and the spiders were too defeated to care. They mashed them up, squished them together. Broken enough that they'd stick, but whole enough that there'd be plenty of legs and mandibles and eyes sticking out all over. I have such a lovely daughter, she thought, with pride. Her daughter wasted no time vomiting webs all over the place. Some nights the daughter and the sister meet, conspiring about how to kill her. It was wonderful, she thought, just how it should be. Time passed, like it's wont to do. For a while she was happy, but not for long. She started to get bored. I used to be... what? Used to burn once a time? All the husband did was scrape his way through the same halls, the same order, whimpering the same pleas and scratching the same walls with the same cluster of sharp wooden twigs. Don't you ever do anything interesting, she shouted. And he tripped and lay still for a long time. Then, he just got back up and did his usual thing. Worthless man, she thought. I hope your hair comes undone and you fall apart. Her sister, on the other hand, was far too lively. No longer content just to mash Riley's face against the glass. She had found herself some shears and knives to use as hands, and take to carving in the walls outside. Oh, I finally found something. The walls outside, scratching the paint and marking the wood. Hateful woman, she thought. You're supposed to envy, not assert yourself. To make matters worse, She was spending far too much time with her daughter. The daughter loved the sister. I literally can't read that. They had so much in common. After all, they were both made of dead things. They were both locked out, and that made her angry. You're supposed to make her daughter hate me, she thought. But instead, you've made her love you, and that's a whole different story. They went everywhere together. The daughter, with her hundreds of slowly grasping spider legs. The sister, with her ghostly sockets, always weeping pale fluids. I'll make you pay for this, sister mine. She took solace in her son, the only one that truly loved her, and that did anything right. But he was fast, congealing. And each inch of carpet he dragged himself across, or wallpaper he tripped and fell into, took a little bit of him away. She didn't want to lose him like that, and so she made him come back to the basement. He tripped and fell down the stairs, splattered apart, and ended up just like he'd started, a pool of her blood. I'll miss you, she thought, as the drones lapped him back up. Wrestling chains, only my own thoughts. That's something. Drones lapped him back up. She hated her family. They weren't what she wanted. The drones went to the husband, cornered him into a hallway, pulled out his hair. He fell apart, and they gathered up all the twigs and fallen branches and fed them to the other living room fireplaces. His smoke screamed and smelled like rotten teeth. Good riddance to bad rubbish, she thought. The sister, the drones lured into the woods with a pile of heirloom jewelry and old unsent letters. When she fell upon the pile to feast, they fell upon her, crushing her soft, pale skull and shredding her apart. All the ghosts that made her sink back down into the soil. No bodies to hold them anymore. They were free. I've done a good thing, she thought. Her daughter was a sad, useless little nothing now that her... something hide by the wings and... Oh! Little by little, tempering of the slick chitinous little corpses she was made of. She didn't fight, didn't even bother to say goodbye. Ungrateful, she thought. I should never have a daughter to begin with. The spiders were gathered up beside the corpse of their queen and buried the drones. Didn't bother leaving marks on the grave. What? I'm back here? And so she was alone again, just her and her sinew and her gnashing teeth. Alone in that house, in that basement. The drones built monuments over the corpses of her family while she slept. She passed the time talking to herself, making the drones chew off parts of her. Trying to will the house to shake apart. It never did, no matter how much she pulled at the walls. She felt very empty. I hope someone visits me soon, she thought. That's what I need. Something clothes. That's what I need. Someone I don't know, maybe I didn't make. That'd be a surprise. So she opened a little path in the woods to the house and waited. As long as they don't talk to my dead family, I'm sure they'll come visit me. I'll invite them in and let them come see. Then I'll have the drones chew off their skin. And I won't be alone anymore. I won't be alone anymore when they come visit me. And I've left them, and they've come to see me. And I've chewed off all their skin. I won't be alone anymore. It'll be so nice not to be alone. I won't be alone anymore. I hope someone visits me soon. I won't be alone anymore. Okay, we're back over here. Would you like to watch the sunset? Something? What? That's something I have to do. Tell me what I have to do. Oh, it ended. Well, that's, okay. Huh. That is Haunted Cities Volume 4, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Remember to leave a like if you liked the video, leave a comment if you want to tell me something, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Have a wonderful day. I love you all so very much.